I got this thing for $10, and it's the best $10 I've ever spent. I've used this so much with Milo and Oswald.
That's awesome.
I would love to ask you, Mike,
Yes.
of the design work that you've been doing recently, what are the projects that you've liked the most in the past couple of years?
Oh, wow. Did that project for, oh gosh, what was it? It was the side of the building for I forget what country it was in. I
believe it was Holland.
Holland, yeah. It was in, I want to say like Amsterdam or something. It's a town by Amsterdam. Anyway, that was a good one. We projected a big artwork on the side of the government building there.
How did you execute that? How did you actually get the graphics to the exterior of the building?
Well, they had worked out the projector that was bright enough, and they had 4 projectors projecting, and they had it seamed properly.
Really?
So, I mean, it was perfectly seamed. I don't know how they do it, but over there, they have, you know...
Phillips is there. They just go down the street and ask them.
Yeah.
Well, we just did some projection for the University of Minnesota that was much simpler and and nowhere near as elaborate, but it is really fun and satisfying. And, you know, once you turn the projector off, it's done.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's over with.
What other projects? I've been doing some, I mean, I really like music. So I've been doing, you know, I've always liked doing record covers and things like that. I mean, I have a huge collection. And so working on that kind of thing interests me only because I just like the format.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I like the free reign. I like projects where they can challenge you and you can challenge yourself. Those are the projects that I like the most.
Yeah. Would you like to keep doing music stuff if you had the chance?
Only if you can call the shots and you do whatever. You know what I mean? Because for me, it's kind of like you're doing a job for cheap or nothing.
Yeah.
And you should be able to call all the shots. I mean, it should be an artist-artist relationship where they can say, we hired you because we want you to do whatever, and then you do whatever you want, you know, and them not going, well, change the type, change the color. We love it, but can you change the type? Can you change the color? Can you change the content, you know?
What was your favorite music project that you've done?
Oh, gosh.
At all time? That's a pretty big list of stuff, but...
I don't know. Recently, a couple of the albums for Ghostly have been really nice. We did a record cover for Diesel Boy that was really nice. Mike Young and I did, and that was really a pretty decent one. That we still get comments on that. But yeah, the recent stuff I've been doing for Ghostly I feel like has been equal balance of art and design, and I really love that merger.
Yeah, I don't think most people would realize, and we'll go back to your studio here in a little bit, but most people wouldn't realize the nexus of talent that exists in your studio, like the weight of the design talent that exists between your studio and Burlesque.
Yeah,
side by side,
just down the hall.
Yeah. Do you guys plan on being next to each other, or just show up that way?
You know, I was looking for studio spaces, and I had heard that Burlesque was moving at the time, and so I just phoned them up and said, hey, can I check out your building? Because I heard that there was a couple other studios open. So, I mean, that's just how it happened. I'd been looking all around Northeast, but, you know, it was either so astronomically expensive that you couldn't afford it, or there was holes in the walls.
We were looking to move our shop a year ago, and the guys from Aesthetic Apparatus and I were both looking at the same building, and
nice.
we were all really hopeful that we all could move into that building.
Yeah,
and part of me still is, but right now my shop is just 5 blocks from my house.
I know, and
it's really hard to beat that. And like my 2 boys know where I work, and but I'm still hoping maybe someday we actually get them together, because what you've got over here is a pretty enviable situation.
It's you know, I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful for them. I mean, if we need something printed off, they always will bend over backwards.
Yeah, Wes is pretty effing crazy, and
he's nice.
Pretty amazingly generous with this time.
Oh, yeah. Him and Mike and all the guys there really have just been nothing but 100% awesome. Yeah,
when Wes has his heart attack, I will donate to the fund first to actually help heal him. That would be necessary.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
I'll tell you what, it's getting cold here and the sun's going down, so let's head into Mike's studio, and we'll take a look at some of the other stuff in there. So, all right, back in a sec.
Perfect.
Mike, you're the best.